Welcome to Quilting with Mary Beth and Donna. Today it's just Mary Beth and Donna chatting, even though we say you're getting an interview with Courtney Grovo of Quilting Cal Raymore. The quality was just too bad. We will re-interview her in the future. So no interview today, but we're glad you're here with us. Hello, Mary Beth.
Hello, Donna.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I am I'm hanging in there. Um,
Yay.
did you guys get a whole lot of rain the other night?
We got an inch.
Oh, really?
Uh yeah, Monday. But I'm seeing people like Overland Park and all that saying they got 6 or 7 inches.
Yeah, I think there was, like, one place that got almost a foot, but, yeah, there
Ugh,
was a
that's
we got
crazy.
about 2.5 inches, but, yeah, the Kansas City area got a lot of rain.
I guess. That's
Um,
crazy.
yeah, so what have you been up to?
Um, retreat's coming up, so I've been like trying to get everything cut out and ready to go and um they're building on my little room
Okay,
still, and
let's talk about what are you taking to retreat? Projects.
my Summer Picnic by Lori Holt,
Okay, I've got that one.
my Highland Cow baby quilt,
Okay,
um,
and who's that for?
it is for Kyle's new baby.
Okay,
Kyle and Liz. Liz is his wife that
and
they've been married a couple of years in
when is the baby due? October? Am I thinking
October.
right? Okay. Okay. See, I do
Yep,
listen to everything you say.
you are on it. Yes. And I'm also taking, I think I don't know, I'll have to look, but, that kit that, I've had it cut out for a while, and at one of the retreats, I took out a couple of different things to work on. I got them done, and then I started something else, and you guys saw my little flower, whatever it is, in my tub and started going, "Oh my gosh, you should be doing this one." So I'm like, "All right." So I started it, but I haven't finished it. So I'm bringing it, and I brought the windmill. So see, I brought way too many things, but at least I won't
Well,
get bored,
yeah,
or I will.
well,
That's something else.
you gotta have a little bit of variety because you don't know. So I guess my question is your retreat jar of projects different than your at home jar of projects?
Well, like the retreat jar, after I saw the picnic quilt, I'm like, "Oh, that's so cute." So I wanted to make it right away. I don't know why, but I am. And, and then, of course, the baby came along, so that throws I'm happy, but it throws a wrench in my jar thing, so, you
There's
know,
a
the
well,
jar thing is not working out as well as I had hoped. But I'm gonna keep it up because once I get these finished, and then it'll probably be time to start thinking about what I'm doing in my new studio to move in. So, I mean, once I get these finished, then I'm gonna go back to doing the jar because I'm really bad with a list of if I put a list of everything that needs to be done, then I pick and choose which one I wanna do, and it doesn't the harder ones don't get finished, and I don't wanna do that. I wanna It's kind of a challenge when you pull one out and you go, "Oh, oh boy, here we go."
yeah,
It's kind of a challenge to pull that one out instead of, you know, the the I don't know, 3-yard quilt.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I also have the, summer picnic quilt.
Mhm.
And I was doing some serious thinking because, I usually just I've got this bag that has projects in it, and I just take it and I pull out the next one. But I did do some a modification because I have this big old huge Tula Pink kit that I
Mhm.
bought a couple of years ago. It was expensive too. I mean, it was way expensive, but
Yeah.
it had all it's the fabric line that has all the neon colors and the animals,
Yeah.
So it's like a 75 by 75 quilt. So I've got those two. I want to look. I couldn't put my eyes on it yesterday, but I have a log cabin quilt that I bought at Paducah last year. And then I've got one of the sunflower, I've got all the sunflower kits, but one of the
Yeah,
one of the sunflower kits that I cut out at the last retreat. So that's 4 projects, and then there's probably a couple other things in there too. So I think I'm actually doing lots better than I could have been doing. So that's good.
right.
Um, um, so we have to replace our water heater
Okay.
because it shorted out yesterday and it tried to burn my house down.
Oh,
Um,
golly.
so I might have to cut out of here in a little bit,
I
but
I I told Rod that your hot water heater tried to set your house on fire yesterday, and he goes, "Is it gas or electric?" I go, "I don't know." He goes,
it's
"Women don't talk about that, do they?" I go, "I guess not, because I didn't ask."
it's electric.
Okay.
It was something shorted out. This guy's coming. Okay, hold on a second, okay?
Alrighty. I'll just talk and visit while she's away. Thank you for joining us. There she goes, walking away, walking away. Oh, there's a dog barking. Anyway, so I'll just say it'd be great if you join Quilting with Mary Beth on Facebook. We have about approximately 850 people there, so it's not a huge group, but it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of great people on there. If you're a new quilter, do not be intimidated because we're all learning, and there's a lot of people that can answer questions for you or show you pictures of what they're working on, I hope, for inspiration. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one sharing pictures of what I'm doing. But anyway, everyone is welcome to do that. You're welcome to ask questions. You're welcome to pop in and give any kind of advice if someone is looking for that. We do have a few rules that there's no politics. Yay, it's politic free zone. And it's also I just don't tolerate cursing and all that, so I appreciate it if you do not do that. But, otherwise, if you're on Facebook, which you probably are, then just give us a shout out. I'm also on there's a few questions you have to answer too. So, just to answer those questions, and answer them truthfully and honestly and with the right answer because I won't let you in if you don't. Don't play a game with me because I get so many people. I've had to delete so many people lately that give me an answer that's close, it's not the answer, and I gotta have the answer. So, anyway, just come in and take a look around and see how you like us. Anyway, and I also have Instagram, Quilting with Mary Beth, so you can find me there. I try to share just quilt pictures on that page or what's going on with me quilting wise. So, oh, here comes Thea or somebody. Uh, I can't see who that is, but Donna must be on her way because, or maybe the dog's going to do the podcast. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, no, she just ran away. Oh, there she is. She's back.
Did you hear that?
Well, I've been talking the whole time you were gone, just telling about where to find me and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, could you hear all that mess that was going on?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So where were we? Um,
Oh, what you're doing, what you're bringing, and your hot water heater and yada yada.
yeah. So, the hot water heater shorted out yesterday. I don't know. Luckily, Ed was downstairs because he came downstairs for something and he smelled it. So of
Oh,
course he freaks out because he's a freaker outer. And he's yelling at me to come downstairs, and he's yelling at me to do this and yelling at me to do that, and I'm like, "You're not
yeah,
really very good in a hot situation, buddy."
yeah, yeah.
So
I seem to get really calm in those kind of situations. I mean, I'm hustling, but I'm not frantic.
yeah, and he tends to get frantic and he
Yeah,
yells. So, so and of course, Sam got here yesterday afternoon, so
Oh, well, good.
he's inconvenienced because we have no water for a while, no hot
Oh,
showers,
well.
but that's okay. We'll have one in a little while.
Yeah.
Um,
There's always a hotel or the Y.
yeah, that's true. And
Good thing.
so it's all you know, it's
Right.
always something I mean, this week has been crazy, and I'm just kind of like clicking through all the things that I have to do
Yeah.
because they just all have to get done, and then next week is a full thing. So I'm
Yeah.
trying,
Yes, I get you.
but I am looking forward to the retreat. Um, I'm just really looking forward to this one. Usually I'm dreading not dreading it, but because I've always got so much stuff to do before.
Yeah.
But this one, I feel like I've got my act together. So
Yay.
yay! Finally.
Yay.
So I I was gonna tell you about my Tula Pink experience last week.
Okay, yeah, I wanna
Um,
hear it.
so for those of you that don't know, Tula Pink lives in my town, and I've quilted a couple of quilts for her. She called um, she called a couple of weeks ago and asked if I could do a couple of quilts for her, just edge to edge, you know, her. And so when I talked to her last week, she says, you know, I can bring them over, or you can come and tour my new studio. And I'm like, ooh, I'll come over. So I got to see her studio, which is brand new, and she was so cute. And it's a wonderful space. It's huge and it's like industrial, so it's really cool. And she's got these like I know everybody's seen this online, but she's got these design walls that are on a track so you can move them
That's
around. There's
awesome.
like 5 of them, and then she's got this big rack for her quilts, built into it, and it was funny because she said the thing that I think she was she was most proud of was she has a little kitchenette in there, and she has a refrigerator that looks like a cabinet. She goes, "I always wanted one of these." She goes, "Would you like some water?" And I'm like, "Thank you." She was so cute.
So this was a one-on-one tour?
Yeah, I was just picking up quilts from her, so
Oh,
yeah, so look, I roll with the big dogs.
I was gonna say, a one-on-one tour, that is pretty special, but you coulda called your friend, to come in one-on-one, one-on-two.
No, no, I just had to brag about it to you.
Yeah, I guess. That's
Uh,
pretty awesome.
yeah, so that was fun. So anyway, she has, young sisters that just twins that just graduated from high school here, and so
It's
she
been
made them
fun.
college
Yeah, it's been
quilts.
fun watching them grow up, because 'cause we've kind of if you're on her page, I seen them when they were little,
Oh,
like
uh-huh, yeah.
9 or 10 or 12 or somewhere in there, and now here they are graduating. That's crazy.
Yeah, one's going to KU and the other one's going to MISU, so,
Oh, good.
yeah, so they're
Arch
gonna be rivals,
Good,
but
arch rivals, yeah, that's how it
but
goes.
the quilts turned out really cute, so I have to get with her
Good.
and get them back to her hopefully today,
Yeah,
but that
okay,
was fun.
cool.
And so we're going to, Kinderhook, um, Kinderhook, Illinois. Ed was at a conference last week, and he was at I don't know, he was at some kind of a conference in, Jefferson City, so it was a um, Missouri, I think, legislature type thing,
Oh, yeah.
and he texted me and says, you know, "There's a lobbyist here, and his wife is going to Kinderhook too." And I'm like, "Well, I'm pretty sure she's not going with me, or she's not going the same time I am." Because doesn't Kelly Klein have her retreat, like, the week after we're there?
I know she has a retreat there, I'm not sure when it is
Yeah,
'cause
it's, like, just a couple of weeks after ours, so, I'm like, I'm sure that's the one he's going to, but he was so
probably
sure that she was going to my retreat. So, anyway, I t Kathy I didn't respond to her after she asked, but Kathy Roush, um who is the one who's coordinating our retreat, I asked her if this lady was on her list, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" And I just didn't say anything, so I was like, I don't need to explain this in a
I
text.
guess our list must be the same people we always have, huh?
Yes.
Which is great because 'cause they're all so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, the retreat is in Kinderhook, Illinois, which is it's about 10 miles, east of the Mississippi River off of, on the other side of Hannibal and, which is in Missouri,
Yeah,
and it's a big lodge that I think specifically it was made as a hunting lodge for, men to hunt in the winter, and then the owner's mother is a quilter, so we quilt during the summer, and then the boys go out and hunt in the winter, but it's a really nice facility,
yeah.
and it's got a big room that we sew in, which is nice, and then, they feed us a couple of meals, and then we make some meals, and we don't go hungry, which is
Nope.
nice.
Yep.
And then, let's see, we're there for 7 days, which is wonderful.
Mhm. It is.
Um, and we're gonna get a lot done.
And it's a country setting, and, you can sit out on this huge back deck that's concrete, I think. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure, and, watch deer and stuff by the little lake that's out there, so it is really nice.
Yeah, and it's in, like, depending on what they're growing, it's in the middle of a cornfield, so
Yep, mhm.
you can literally hear the corn growing.
Yes, you can. So, can't wait.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
I love those little ladies. I think I've mentioned it before, but there's a table of, like, 3 women, I think it is, that are, older than me. I don't wanna say elderly because I'm in there now, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, they're older than me, but they're always up and at 'em, ready to go, stay up late, finish what they're doing,
Yeah.
and
It's
are
a
on top, and their piecing is perfect, and they're always and well, they all have beautiful quilts when they're finished, but, Jackie Livingston is an artist in her own right. I mean, she does other things with quilting, but her quilts are always so cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, she always paints us rocks and stuff like that, so
Yes,
that's good.
painted rocks. Last time I have my little jar, I've got them all in my little jar so I don't lose them. So that when I get into my studio, I'll be able to put my rocks somewhere where I
You'll
can see
have
them.
well,
Yeah,
this is the story about the painted rocks. So when you had your retreat last year, um, I told Sheila, I said, "Wouldn't it be a fun idea to get her to"
Jackie.
Jackie, that's I couldn't think of her name, to get Jackie to paint, rocks for the group, and we're like, "Yeah, that's wonderful." So Sheila got her to paint rocks, and Jackie mailed her like a
A
50
box of rocks.
box of rocks, and and which then she had to carry on a plane.
Oh gosh. Did she have her pockets full of rocks or something? I mean,
And we were like, "Yeah, we should have thought about that one, probably could have mailed those to Mary Beth."
right. It was a surprise though. Here we are, and here comes Sheila with our little painted
With a bunch
rocks,
of
and
rocks, so, yeah,
it's
so
fun. Yeah, it's fun at the Kinderhook retreat because, like, the first year I think the first year I was there, I came in and sat down the first day, and I had this little rock painted like a ladybug, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, where did this come from?" And then, like, the next day or something, I had another rock that was with a flower on it or something, and she just does such cute stuff. And then she told us to go out and pick up rocks, and she would paint them for us, so I'm out wandering around looking for rocks, and I brought her in, I think 3 rocks. She painted Bella on one, so that's in the living room, and, and these rocks are, like, fit in the palm of your hand or smaller. One of mine was super small. It was about, probably inch and a half wide and 2 inches tall, and I said, "I love dragonflies. Can you put a dragonfly on this?" She goes, "Sure." when I got it back, it had 2, um, cattails and 3 dragonflies. I thought it was gonna be 1 dragonfly just slapped on a rock, you know?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, it was so
and
tiny
they
and
were
so
tiny, those were
oh,
tiny, yeah,
so
that was pretty
pretty.
cool.
I just was amazed. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
So,
she's amazing.
yeah,
So that'll be fun, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody, I hope everybody's looking forward to seeing me,
yes, I'm sure they are. I know I am.
and you weren't able to go last hold on.
I didn't get to go last year because of my eyeball surgery. That was an emergency surgery that wasn't supposed to be when you have cataracts, and my cataract, when he went into my first eye went fine, the second eye, when he went in to take it off, he just touched it and it shattered and went into my cornea, so had to go to Kansas City and have it taken all out and
Yeah,
fixed
so
and
you
blah,
had to
blah,
miss
blah.
the retreat.
I know, and that was right before the retreat, and I was hoping I'd be able to come, but man, I couldn't drive, there was no way, and driving 3.5 or 4 hours or not happening.
So I have a question for you. When you well, 'cause this is because everybody wants to know this. It's not just you
Oh,
and me
great.
talking here.
Oh, okay.
No, really, it is. Um, when you drive there, is there any place where we could meet you on the way, or is it just easier for you to just show up at Kinderhook?
Well, I've mapped this out because I wanna go to Stitch and Clip,
Uh-huh.
and it basically is not on my way, but it's straight north of me, just straight up. So, I'm gonna go there if we wanna meet there because it adds okay, so if I just drive straight to Kinderhook, it's like 3 hours and 57 minutes,
Uh-huh.
something like that. If I drive to, Stitch and Clip, it adds, like, 45 minutes to my drive,
Yeah, that's
which
not bad. I
no,
mean,
that's fine.
we're worth it for that.
I'm telling you, and I did look her up, she is closed on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday,
Okay.
or that's what Google says, so I'm guessing that's right, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay, so
so
we'll plan on that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, uh, Sheila and Paula are going to drive they're gonna drive this time, and I think they said they're gonna get here on Tuesday.
Oh,
Um,
so you have to deal with them for 2 days,
I know,
and then 7 days, that's a long
and I'm hoping they're just ready to go when, on
time, right,
the
and that
well,
they don't let the dogs out.
drive straight through, yeah, well, don't let my
Yeah,
dogs out. Uh,
Sheila.
so they're gonna come Tuesday, and I think that Wednesday we're gonna go to quilt stores. I'm sure that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, that'll be
So
fun.
and I'm gonna try not to I don't wanna spend a whole lot of time on the road. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
let me take that back. I don't wanna have to go to Missouri Star on the way to Kinderhook.
right.
So if we
Well
have to do that on Wednesday, we can do that on Wednesday.
oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
No, 'cause it's right on your way.
I know, but it's an hour. I guess we could do that. I guess that's not
I
that big
mean,
of a deal.
it would
Well,
make
we always end up blowing in there like 5 hours after everybody else gets there, and I don't wanna have to do that this year.
well,
I wanna go to Clip and Stitch, and I wanna go to Kinderhook and maybe eat something on the way. I'm still not sure
well,
I
I
wanna
would
eat something on the
you
way.
know, we don't, check into Kinderhook till 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, and if I consider I just have to back up my plan, okay, if we could check in there at 2, we need to be at Stitch and Clip by,
12:30?
yeah, 12:30.
'Cause it's probably about an hour to there, isn't it?
Oh,
From
I don't know.
Kinderhook. They're
Oh,
at
yeah, yeah,
least
about yeah, 45 minutes to an hour or something.
yeah, okay. So we don't have to get up super, super early or anything, which is
No,
good.
I was thinking I'd leave here at 7, 'cause I can't do a 3-hour ride. I mean, I can't even do a 2-hour ride. It hurts me to do that. So I'm gonna just drive a little ways and then stop and look around or, I told, I told Edith, I think it was that or somebody that I'll just, look for quilt shops along the way or antique stores. I like to walk through those too. So I'll just do that along the way until I get to Stitch and Clip. That way I'll break up my ride and not be in pain.
And this is the girl who made me drive 5 hours in Arkansas without
Man, oh
stop.
man, I needed to stop in a bad way too, because well, we did stop and get gas, and I got out and moved around a little
That's
bit.
true. Yeah,
That
you're
was
right.
and we stopped in Branson. Oh, no, we didn't. We just went through a drive-through, didn't we? Or was that on the way back? I can't even remember.
I think we did
Oh,
stop
we
we did
stopped
stop
in
and went to
Branson.
the quilt store, yeah.
Yeah, Quilts and Quilts.
Yeah.
It's a good quilt store, by the way, in Branson, Missouri.
Yep, it is. Yep, it is.
Yes, sir.
So that's gonna be fun next week, I'm looking forward to it, and,
Right.
I don't and then, of course, I don't think this last year we stopped at the I don't even know what the name of it the quilt store in Hannibal on the
Oh,
way out there. I think we just waited and went after that.
hickory sticks.
Hickory Sticks, yeah.
Yeah,
So, we'll see.
such a great place. Um, so I will say that it's not a good idea to text Donna and Sheila in the later hours of the evening, like, right before bed, 'cause I mean, I talked to
Gets y'all
Rod.
excited, doesn't it?
Well, Sheila was saying, "Ah, have you seen this quilt retreat near you?" And it's in Clinton, Missouri. It's called, Timber and Threads or something, I can't remember now. Um, and I have seen it. I mean, I remember when she was getting ready to open it and all that. I just haven't gone there because when I have a quilt retreat, like, more than 20 people sign up, So, I mean, that's great. I'm so happy about that. But this place only holds 12, so I kind of avoid places that are smaller because I wanna be able to accommodate everybody if I can.
She needs to
Um,
have all her friends there.
yeah. So, all my people. So anyway, so I kind of don't even look into those, but I do know of a couple like that one and one in, Blueberry Buckle or something, I don't know. It's over in, Lebanon. She's got a retreat that holds 12, I believe. So I know of a few around. Uh, what's the store up there? The Hunter's Quilt Mart, they have one. I think it holds 10.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they are around, and I need to, probably check into them and do smaller retreats every so often. So anyway, Sheila sends me a message, "Hey, have you seen this place?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So then the lady friended me that owns it. So now I've been in talks with her, and I said, "Well, it looks like all my people wanna come, or a lot of them do." So I'm working on setting something up, and then but first I said, "I need to talk to Rod." Rod says, "Well, why not?" Can you believe that? Well,
Well,
that's
no,
yeah,
he says that every time, and then he complains when you go.
well,
He's like, "Yeah,
he'll get that.
you need to do a quilt retreat," and then he complains that you
Well,
do it when, during
here's the
hunting
thing.
season.
Yeah, don't do it during hunting season because that's his time. So, um, although he says, I don't think I'm gonna hunt this year." So yesterday, we're driving down the highway coming back from Warsaw, and I look over in a farm field, and there's this huge buck sitting there with right now they're in velvet, so their antlers are, like, 4 inches around or something, they're huge, and this guy was really huge, and I said, "Oh my gosh, that buck had antlers going every direction, and they were big," and he goes, "Okay, Wilmer," because Wilmer down the road, the Amish guy, he gets all wound up over seeing a deer out in the field, and if it's a buck, they go crazy. They get buck fever for real, they do. So here Rod is saying, I'm probably not gonna hunt this year." He says it every year. We went by that buck, and he went a quarter mile down the road and turned around and went back. I kept saying, "Turn around and go back if you don't believe me," and he wouldn't do it. So then all of a sudden he just whips around in the road in a wide spot and goes back and looks at the bucks. And there was 2 of them. They were both huge, and now he's got the fever.
Yeah,
So there's that.
that's how it happens.
But anyway, back to my retreat story. So then he says, "Well, you should go on a retreat." He said, "If I could go on a fishing trip every 3 or 4 months or whatever, I'd do it." And I said, "Really?" He goes, "Well, I do it." And he goes, "If I could go once a month, I'd do it." Excuse me. Then I get back online with you guys and I said, "Rod says we should do it, then we should do it often." So then you guys come back and say, "Once a month. Let's do it once a month." I'm like, "Oh my
Well,
gosh.
and
Okay, well, yes."
I kinda said that because we were talking about a retreat so we're doing August or we're doing July, and then we're talking about September, and then there's one in October, and then there's another one in November. I'm like, "Let's just start doing them, and we can get a whole year's worth in
We'll
without even, planning extra ones."
we'll get better microphones for our phones, and
Right.
then we are gonna be dangerous because 'cause we're going on YouTube, man.
With the barking dog in the back.
We are gonna be something else.
We're going on a retreat, and then she doesn't know about Paducah or Tennessee, so we're gonna have to figure out.
Well, yeah, we've nixed Paducah for next year, but we're going to Tennessee to this quilt retreat that they just keep talking about on that quilt retreat page, and it does look pretty nice, so
Do
that's
you
where we're
know
going.
do you know who is going from, um, Lisa's group?
Not exactly everybody, but 3 of them that is I know at least 3 that are maybe 4. I don't know. Lisa, that's all I know really for sure. She hasn't really told me exactly who's going, so
We need to find out because, we need to figure out how we're gonna get there.
we have to conduct ourselves in a certain manner depending on who's there.
No, with how no, how we drive there. Like,
Okay, well, she
is it easier for you to go with them and then me to, just meet you in Paducah?
or you could come here and spend the night and ride with me, or I ride with you, and
I
we're
know,
gonna
it's
do
just
this.
that just tends to, add days to the whole thing.
I know it does.
And driving back from Tennessee, that's a full day. And anyway, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Stop it.
okay.
Um, so and so we need to figure and then we need to figure out if we should invite Sheila.
Oh
Oh.
gosh. Yeah, we do.
So, you know, the hard
I
th
do.
the hard hard questions in life. So, yeah, so then she said then we decided we're gonna do one every month, and then she says, "Well, I can't do September," because she's
I know, did you hear that? I know. I said, "Clear your calendars, girls," and she's like, "Well, I can't do September because 'cause we'll be in Michigan," or whatever. Like, "Well,
I know,
okay."
uh, she's just so much better than we are.
I know.
That's why I pull out Tula Pink in front of her, just to make her know that she's just not all that. She's only
Hey,
half that.
sometimes, uh, so people have different tastes and their tastes change and things like that. I was on a Facebook page somehow the other day, I don't even know where it was, or maybe was it Facebook or was it just a sewing page in general? I don't remember where it was. Man, oh man, these people talk about opinionated. Um, they decided they didn't like Tula Pink anymore or Cafe. They're really tired of them and blah blah. And I'm like, well, I'm sure there's
Don't
designer
buy 'em.
Yeah, I know, I'm sure there's designers that you don't care for, you don't get online and bash them like that.
Yeah,
I don't get that, but
that's
anyway,
not good.
no.
We love
So,
everybody.
I'm telling you, there's some fabric that I'm going, "Hmm, how'd they come out with that one?" You know? But
Yeah,
usually usually I like all of them. I can see potential in everything,
right.
so
And it just you kinda go through stages where, like, I think it was I don't think it was you, I think it was Sheila. We were talking about how much we love laundry basket quilts now.
gosh. Yeah, me too.
And they're just beautiful stuff, and, it's just because you're seeing it, because there's a lot of people I never even see.
Yeah, and if we're on their page especially, I've liked her page, and that that giant pineapple that she unfurled
Oh, yeah, you
yesterday,
showed that
oh my
yesterday, yeah.
goodness. Yeah, and it's a free pattern, you can get it off of, Fat Quarter Shop is the easiest way to find it 'cause,
Yeah.
from her video, I couldn't find it anywhere, and all these people were saying, "I can't find it, I can't." But if you go to Fat Quarter Shop and put in laundry basket quilts, the free download is there, so
Oh, see, that's
that's
cool.
what I did. Now, I'm trying to find the fabric that she used. I can't tell if it's a new line and not out there or an old line and not out there.
I just saw this morning Fat Quarter Shop, um debuted a new line that they have of theirs, but it's like light blues and
Oh,
really
yeah, I saw
creamy
that.
colors, so then that's not
Yes.
that's not those that but anyway, that was new. So
Yeah.
if I honestly, if Fat Quarter Shop would say, "Hey, look at this kit with these new fabrics in it," I would have said, "Yes, please," but they didn't.
I know, twist your arm, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's hard.
yeah.
It's a hard life we lead.
I tell you what, people don't understand it sometimes. But that pineapple quilt that she showed yesterday was in jewel tones and so pretty, and I'm just trying to figure out I'm looking, and I'm thinking I could use, I know I can use they're all 2.5-inch wide strips, so I could use a jelly roll, but all I'm finding are fat quarters that are in her what I think the line is that she used, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how wide the widest strip is, so I gotta figure that out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
I need a project to go in the jar.
the
The
jar's
jar's
gonna
full.
you're gonna end up with a jar that's fuller than when you started.
At the first of the year too, remember I was so gangbusters, okay? I finished in January, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and then February 2, and then March 2, and then none. I don't have any written down except my sunflower. Well, it's written down on the in June, but one quilt and I have a question mark by it. That's because, I that was a question mark quilt for me. I put the question mark like I don't know what date I finished it, but it's done. So
Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well.
done
We're trying. We're trying.
we are.
It's hard to be an influencer, Mary Beth.
Isn't it? I'm telling you what, but are you on Quilted Cal Raymore's, uh, like, they
Yeah.
have a private page, are you on that
Yes.
one?
Yes, I am.
Did you see that yesterday?
See what?
Where oh, let me think, oh my gosh, what's her name? Oh my god, my brain just stopped working.
Courtney?
No, Courtney was videoing this, thing. Hang on, I'll tell you. Man, Cheryl.
Oh, I saw Cheryl.
Well, did you see her video? Did you listen to it?
I didn't watch the video.
You need to watch it.
Did
She
they talk about you?
called me out. They called me out on that video. It was directed to me, and I said, "Gosh, my influencer days just backfired in my face because Cheryl loves that mini Oliso Kaffe iron, and I did too. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, I gotta have that iron," and I need a hole in my head, and so I bought it. And so then Cheryl was saying, "Oh my gosh," when I just showed it on my page, she was all excited and saying, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that." And then, um, and then I got it and I did an unboxing, which I don't ever do unboxings, but I said, "Oh, this will be fun." So I did the unboxing, and Cheryl's like, "Oh my gosh, I just love that iron, and it's all I've thought about." And then yesterday, we did a video, and Courtney goes, "Go," and Cheryl starts talking, and she says, "Mary Beth," and she's showing her new little iron, and then she goes, "But I took it a step further," and she shows the big iron. She bought both of them. Oh my gosh.
Of course she did.
And you can hear Courtney laughing and laughing in the background, so it's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Ugh, well, you're
I got
just doing your job. You're just doing
I
your
got a
job.
Yep, I got a kick out of that one, so that was fun.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, um, first of all, that if you've been listening to us for 40 minutes, you really like us, and so we're gonna I'll apologize now. Um, the, uh, the quality on the quality on the interviews that we did at Rocky Mountain the wrong place, at the Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival was very poor. I apologize, but I went ahead and put them on out there. The way that this software works is that, like, every time my dog barks, they go, "Oh, there's a dog barking," and they tamp it out, like, right now. So when it cuts
Oh,
out, that's because there's a sound that's happening in the background that they don't like, and I can't do anything about that. So I'm gonna continue to put these out, if you don't wanna um, and then we're gonna start interviewing again in a couple of weeks. We've got, the Quilted Summit lady is going to talk to us. So, and so next week we will record again, right? While we're
probably
in
so.
Kinderhook.
Yeah, from
We
Kinderhook, that
we
would
can
be fun.
we can actually do 2 while we're there. We'll do 1 that to give off for our last interview that from the quilt festival, and then we can talk to this lady, together, while we're there. So this'll be fun. So we'll have lots of stories.
Groovy. So, today's podcast will be who?
Courtney Grovo
Okay, from the Quilted
from
Cow.
the Quilted Cow Raymore. She's sweet. If you haven't seen her on, she does she podcasts. I mean, she records something on Facebook every morning. Think she said like at 8 a.m.
Yeah, and
and
then she does something, so
and the Quilted Cow is just funny because they name everything that has to do with herds and cows and barns and all that kind of stuff. And she just rattles them all off, and it's pretty funny. But
she does a lot for her community too
she does the
with
Linus quilts.
quilting and
Yeah.
yeah, and so she's pretty special. Um, but I will say that when you were interviewing her, I was standing off to the side talking to, I think her name's Michelle, who does the bags. Like
Oh,
she
uh-huh.
teaches bags, or if she does the bags for display in their store or what, but she's the bag lady, and oh my gosh, she is a hoot too. So I bet it's a
So
lot of fun to hang out in that shop with all those girls.
yeah, and we need to write her name down because we need to talk to all these people because
Yeah.
apparently we have to put out new content and just can't just talk to each other.
Well, I don't know. We can.
Anywho, we thank everybody for being here today, and when next you hear, there will be an interview, with Courtney Grovo and I think I forgot to say her name because I didn't know how to pronounce her last name, but I knew who she was. Um, Courtney Grovo from the Quilted Cow Raymore, and Facebook. She was the one who put out the video, like, if somebody gives you a quilt, say thank you.
Mhm.
So, that was a
Yeah.
cute little video.
Yes, it
Well,
was.
Mary Beth, the next time I see you, it will be at Stitch and Clip in
Yep.
is it Lightner? Someplace like
Like,
it's off of
yeah.
Lightner, Missouri.
Yep. Up
Um,
off of 36 highway.
I will I asked her to be on a um, do an interview, and she said, "I don't think so."
Oh, she did?
Well, no, I think she said that to you, didn't she? She says, I don't
I
know."
don't I don't think she ever said yay or nay. She just
Yeah.
dropped us like a hot potato.
That's one of the that is one of the responses we get. Like, "Who does?"
No, she actually did friend me on or join the Quilting with Mary Beth page, so we're good
That's
there.
right, that's right.
She's all good. It's just
She'll
she may not.
recognize us when we get there, and she'll know
Well,
exactly who we are.
I hope she does. Ooh, that would
We'll
be
call her
nice to
out.
be recognized somewhere once in a while.
Nothing like getting called out on the Quilting with Mary Beth and Donna podcast.
That's right.
Okay, so it was great talking to you, Mary Beth. Next week, it's coming fast.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to I probably will start packing up my quilty stuff today, and then next week will be laundry and packing up my regular stuff, my clothes that I have to wear and should wear.
Yeah, well, I have 3 or 4 quilts I still need to get done before then, so,
Uh,
I mean, like, quilted, so we'll see.
oh, yeah.
But I'm in better place than I have been in years past, so that's good.
Yay. Okay.
Yay. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, see ya.
Join us next time when we talk to Tabitha Smith, who's doing a lot of things in the quilting community, including owning a retreat center and having the Quilted Summit online. See you next time.